Paul, a really spirited display tonight, but defeat to Sunderland. Tell me how you saw it.
Well, I come in disappointed we haven't got anything, even though we played the last 10 minutes with 10 men. But I just thought it was a bit Jekyll and Hyde from us, really. I don't know which is the good part of Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know which one it is. But I just thought first half, we tried to send them out really positive. We just looked a bit nervy on the ball. Obviously, with Nels, Nat, Cash, we had to, we didn't have any centre-halves fit. So, because of the way Sunderland play, normally with a five up top, although today they played with a two, but they normally have five across the front line, a bit like Man City. We just thought if we play with four and have two non-centre-halves, we're going to have a bit of a problem. So it probably took the lads a bit of time, longer than expected. Look, prior to us doing training yesterday, we had no Cash, we couldn't start Ozzy. Ibu we thought was out with a bad groin, and then luckily we got news last night that he'd be okay, and he was pretty colossal along the back line. But I just thought we were really nervy first half. The goal was probably their first, they have two shots on target first half possibly, but that aside, I just didn't think we played with enough personality. That's my honest opinion, and I thought second half we did, and I said this to the lads that your performance levels were enough to win any game in the second 45 minutes, but you can't let 45 minutes go. And I just didn't think, for whatever reason, it's on me as always. I take the blame, but I thought I sent them out really motivated to start well, and we did start okay, but it just looked a bit timid. And look, a massive thanks. I appreciate the position I am in, but I appreciate the massive help the fans gave the team. Second half they were brilliant, and appreciate the people who stayed and clapped the team off, because the lads literally gassed out, and we started having some real joy. And Dage could have scored on his first touch from a corner. We had a couple of great balls in, and this is why, to Lars, and this is why I've been saying for 2.5 years virtually that we have to have a focal point at the top of the pitch, someone who can win headers between the sticks. And I thought Lars' performance was excellent, but we have to be careful because he's only just done about 3-4 days training, so that was obviously a risk, but it felt not worth it. I don't mean it like that. I just thought he looked after himself, so he's in good shape. And then I thought, like, the Corey done well, Tom put crosses in, and we just looked a bit more like. And I was really proud of the second half. It felt like my team, although I don't know what it looked like for you lot, but I just thought that we just showed the opposition too much respect. That's what it felt like. I'm not saying when I watch it back I could be miles off, and that's a really long answer, I apologise, but that's sort of how I saw it.
You've referenced the selection issues that you had coming into this one. Is this one of the more complicated, the words team selections you've maybe ever had to make?
Well, I've never done it without. I don't think I've ever not had two centre-halves fit in my whole career, be a player, coach or a manager. So that was pretty surreal. And then we had other issues of monitoring people and that. So it was difficult, I won't lie. But then in fairness, whatever team I put out, I expect a level of performance. So I'm not crying about it. And everyone has injuries. But, we've picked up another two tonight, which is hugely disappointing because Kane's been outstanding for us, and then obviously Dage, he'd been on the pitch a few minutes. That was a massive blow as well. So it was a difficult team to pick. Massive respect to my coaches as always. Tried to give them as much as we could. We've done a bit in the dressing room tonight in a meeting to give them more detail on it. But I will say this, but I thought you're playing against a team that are used to winning. They're used to being in the lead, and I thought that they lost control of the game, and we were really in the ascendancy, and that's what makes me really proud. And when I go home tonight, I'm definitely due a sleep. I'll look forward to a kip, and then we try and build the lads for next weekend. But I've said it to them, and no doubt they'll say the same thing, that has to be our standard. Like, I don't believe whatever it is, Sunderland are 25 points better than us, or whatever. I might be exaggerating, but I don't believe that, and I need to get that across to the lads. And like I said, the fan support and the lads, means a lot. It felt like everyone was behind the team, and at the final whistle, everyone was like clapping the players off. So, I thank them for that.